Hello people, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Ujjwaal and uh, I am a recently qualified chartered accountant in May 2025. This video is a short video about how to crack your final exams. So this 10 minutes video I want you to do 5 things to make sure you get the most out of this video. So the first thing is obviously make sure to watch till the end. So I'm going to give two bonus and practical tips, and the second one I want to you to open your notepad or else Excel or Word so that you can note down the points that I tell and you decide which one you are going to apply or not, because some points which are applied in my case may not be the good points in your case. So you try to note down the points and distinguish which you are going to apply and which you are not. And after the 3 steps, next you decide which you are going to apply. Next, the fifth one, just schedule the plan, because if you're failing to plan, then you're planning to fail. So yes, so you are going to plan your schedule once and for all, and you're going to stick with the plan even though there's small deviations. You're going to amend the plan later, so you're going to stick with the plan. So in this video I'm going to cover the 5 topics: the classes preparation, the mock test 1.5 hours of exam days, prior days, and the exam hall, and what to do in the exam hall, and the time management. So first, you should have minimum 2 months of revision after classes, because they're not going to ask the concepts in the exam, they're going to ask the sums in the exam. And next, based on your past performance in inter or foundation, you get to see like you used to have the 8 papers at once, and did you write both groups, did you crack both the groups, is the taxation difficult for you? In that manner you plan whether you should do one group or both the groups, or how much preparation you have to allocate. And also, don't ask too many friends, because they're friends from many backgrounds there. And last, after 2 months exam, leave 1 week for the mock test, because writing at least 2 mock tests is very important, 100% mock test, because that will give you the time management is very much important. Because it's not about getting no direct taxation, because many people know taxation and they are not serious, because it's how to crack the exam that's important. So that's what we are discussing. So next, after deciding the exam, you have to check for the classes. And many do I do self-study, that cost classes are waste of money. Bro, seriously, if you have money, go for the classes, because all these faculties are getting so much of money because they are able to produce the results, because they have seen so many patterns of exams, so they can analyze and they give you the best one, so that you need not go to the probability and decide the probability of which ABC and thing. So you just stick on to one faculty. And how you are going to do this, just ask your seniors, because seniors are the best one, because they are in your articleship, they have been where you are. So if you are an audit firm, you might feel audit easy and a self-pay, so your senior would be easy. Otherwise, if you ask me, I'm not an audit firm, so I find audit difficult, so I take classes. But your senior might suggest you take self-study. So that's where your seniors help. So just ask them about what classes they took. So the next, avoid taking combined classes with your friends, even it's two times 2x. Don't take it, because at the end of the preparation you may get stuck. You may get a friction between you and your friends. So just avoid taking classes together if you can afford it. So avoid regular classes unless you are deeply interested in the subject. So take fast track classes and avoid mostly that revision, like very short classes. But yes, so based on my schedule, this is the schedule. You have to complete your classes. So first, go with the FR, because it's completely lengthy. My seniors used to tell, like, if you complete FR, you complete 2 subjects, so that's pretty lengthy subject. So start like whenever you are free. If you are in the first year, start now. If you're in the second year, start now. If you're third year, bro, you better start now. So FR is that, and AFM is the second subject you need to do, because this is not a subject to leave at the end, because it's my concepts very important. The derivatives of the concepts, the valuation of derivatives, and the equity, these are very important concepts. DT and IDT, I tell the if you're giving in May batch, some faculties will release the classes that are meant for the May batch itself. So take those classes, because they have the best amendments, and they will tell, like, this amendment has not come before, and so we are expecting this time, and that insight is very valuable. I say very valuable. So take IDT DT classes just before the exam, because there are many amendments. And next, after classes, and you are going to go for the revision preparation. I did preparation, because preparation is different from revision. Revision is you do after preparation, because you are going to do the sums for the first time. Preparation is when you do along with the classes, do the sums along with the classes, so any doubts, or you get a deeper understanding, even if you don't have the doubts, So preparation, do it with the classes, and then we move on to the revision. And revision, I tell 2 months I have told, so minimum 2 revisions. In revision, don't just tense out because you are doing revision 1 or 2 months before. So your mental stability and mental health is more important in this revision. So just think, if you're going to do 10 sums, just get 5 or 6 right, that's it. Because if you're going to crack the 10 sums, then mostly you'll be getting a rank. So just think that in 10 sums you're getting 5 sums right, and that's enough, seriously. Just see where you're going wrong in the next sum so that you don't repeat it, because worrying doesn't get you anywhere. Just accept the fact that you have to get only 7 sums, because that's the realistic assumption. So in revision, you're going to revisit the sums, and don't touch new sums in the last revision. That's many faculty have told, and which I also apply. Just leave it. Like, why, if you're not even if you're going to do it the last minute, you're not going to remember it in the exam. So just leave them. And next we have the mock exams. Many avoid it, and many write chapter wise exams. I tell, why just write the 100 marks exam, because chapter wise exams, they consume a lot of time and they emphasize on much chapters. For example, if you have tonnage taxation, is not going to appear in your exams, and in AFM you are not going to see the fate of forwards mostly in your exam. But if you're going to write a chapter wise exam on tonnage taxation, it will kill 2 days, because 1 day for preparation, 1 day for exam, and khatam. So that's it. Like, so don't focus on chapter wise exams. Prepare very well so that you can write the mock exams, like, and take minimum 2 mock exams of 100 marks, because time management is very important. Because knowing the concept doesn't matter, because once you're going to go, you're going to apply the concept. That is very important. So after mock exams, we have the final 1.5 days of ICI. This they tell gift, and if you have lucky, you get some holidays in middle. So yeah. So in this final 1.5 days exam, in revision, what you did, because after doing 2 revisions, you will get 2 things. First, you will get to make charts, like many people share on LinkedIn, many people share on YouTube, and very faculty share the charts, like small charts. But write your own chart, because the topic you may feel difficult is not the topic that some may feel easy. So write your own chart. And next, you're gonna do the sums which you're going to do. You're going to mark some points in each sum which are important, because some sums may seem very easy, but 1 point is tricky. So just you're going to see that 1 point in the next revision, that's it. And also the which sums you want to do, because some sums are concept builders. And if you see AFM valuation of bonds, and in that, if you can solve that convexity ka sum in the duration of bonds, that sum does the everything. So you're going to make some sums which are your sums which you felt difficult. It might not be the same sum as your friend or your faculty. Just make the sums which you know are difficult for you. And next, do mock exams for 1.5 days, and don't become night owls in the 1.5 days, because you're not gonna cover everything in the one night if you didn't cover in the half year. So you need to be awake than being aware of the sums. So sleep happily, peacefully, and don't ruin your nights. And also, don't touch new sums. Of course, it goes without saying. And next, we have what to do in exam hall. So many people feel that they have 180 minutes for 100 marks, so 1.8 marks. But I ask you, at one point of time, I asked you in exam, like, how much did you complete? You are not able to answer, because you are going to calculate these much marks I attempted, these many minutes should be allocated, and these much is left. So you're going to do that max. Of course, you're going to waste some time in that. So just tell a simple trick. Like, you're going to write 5 questions. So each question allocate 30 minutes. So that makes you around 2.5 hours, and half an hour give to bits. Because by bits, though, like, you ask me, like, you are giving 30 marks ke liye, just 30 minutes, how is it fair? By bits ke liye, we all know that MCQs are pretty easy, like, compared to descriptive, because descriptive you have to write it, but MCQ you just have to bubble it, that's it. So give 30 minutes to it, and rest of the questions give half an hour. So if I say after 1.5 hours how many questions you completed, you can just see I completed complete 3 questions, because 3 questions ke sub part you are answering at the one time. Make sure that you does that, answer all these questions at once, and then you go to next question. Or else, if you are not able to answer, just leave it out and answer it up the end, but don't jumble between the sub questions. So after one question, half an hour, then you might be able to easily fix that, and that is very important, the time management. And next, stop your preparation by 1 p.m. when your exam is at 2 or 3. So because 1 hour or 1 or 2 hours before, you better stop the exam preparation. And next, reach exam hall 5 minutes early, just 5 minutes early, because you're going to avoid that talking between the friends, gossiping and telling the new amendments which are not applicable but which will make you fear. And also you're gonna just enter the exam hall and it's very calm and you can just breeze through, not worrying, and that checking in the hall ticket number and standing in the queue. It's very tenseful. So just ensure 5 minutes before and maintain 2 minutes of mindfulness. Be present, just be calm, because in just 2 minutes you use it for relaxation and stuffing out the stuff. And next, mark the questions which you are going to answer. This is very important, because once you go forget in the exam, because you're writing and thinking and you are brainstorming and everything, so you're going to forget in which order you have to answer. So write in front of the question paper or answer sheet the 5 questions, and in which order you're going to write them. That's it. And next, keep MCQs in the middle, most probably, or at the last, as I told. I allocate half an hour to each question and half an hour to this. So the time allocation is very important. And next, post exams, throw the question paper and don't discuss much of the answers. Just get the hell to your room or house and just call the friend to just chill out and take a gap. Some may sleep, some may go for a walk. I went for walks like half. Social media is not a gap, so don't just scroll the social media and don't just do the new sums and fetch for how to plan, because in the revisions you might have already does the 1.5 day plan. So in the 1.5 days you already have the plan, so do every sum in the 1.5 days. That's it. And coming to the bonus tips, so practically I maintain 3 books. One for my personal schedule, so I'm going to plan the day before what to do in the tomorrow session, and I would write what I did and where I felt back. And next, I have to keep my diary to jot my thoughts, because many people, we also have been in the situation where we get depressed and we're going to leave this attempt out. So the diary is for those kind of things. And 20 minutes writing practice is very important, because at any point of time in exam you're going to write straight for 20 minutes. So practice 20 minutes daily writing, because even if you're good at writing, you will become better at writing. If you're better, you become the best at writing. So yeah. And next, aim for 50% in all subjects, rather than going you're going, I'm the best at DT, I'm going to do well at it. Okay bro, you did very well at DT, but they gave a very hard AFM question. Even if you score 70 in DT and you score 39 in AFM, it's not going to work. So just score 50 in DT and 50 in AFM and it's going to work. Another practical tip, many ask like how to do, like you told you stop social media, many people are telling, and stop watching movies, and what to do. So I tell practice mindfulness meditation or read the self-improvement books. I tell the 2 books, Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Mugan and Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle are the best books I started with. Reading the books helps you keep in track, so that even if your pastime or else the leisure time won't be bad. If you stayed till now, all the best for your exams. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me, and the PPT is available in the link below, and all the 1.5 hour seminar is also available in the description below. So thank you for watching.